Hello everyone, welcome to episode number 15 of my Pro Wrestling Sim game, Rebuilding Impact Wrestling. We're currently in a storyline feud with AEW, where we're doing an inter-promotional war. So, we might as well carry on. So, thank you all for returning, those that are. If you're new, thanks for giving it a chance. Hopefully you enjoy. So we've got here Arn Anderson's contract being renewed. Joe Hendry offered the contract by Progress Wrestling. Rampage had Punk beat Wardlow and Sammy Guevara. SmackDown had Sami Zayn beat Logan Paul. And Sabu is retired. So Arn staying with AEW. A few more contracts here. One Pro Wrestling there. Alex Hammerstone's the World Openweight Champion. Nothing too major. Dak Harwood has left New Japan. That'll be because he's probably exclusive to AEW. And Jeff Hardy has retired. Let's have a look at Jeff. So as you see, the minute the leg condition hits 20, or goes below 20, that's them retiring. He's now personality. What if I was his last match? And look at that, Proud and Powerful have the honour of being his last match on AEW Dark. Beth Phoenix contract's coming up. Monday Night Raw had Gable and Braun beat Hit Row. B-Fab and Tamina beat Xia Li and Lacey Evans. Raw's looking crazy recently. Okay, from Nashville, Tennessee. So pretty much promo. The Inspiration may want to make an example out of Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter. They hope they're watching tonight. Night 2. And a singles win for Jessie. She beats Alexa Nicole at 1.5 star but 64%. Lesnar arrives at the arena. He's not very happy. He wants Adam Cole tonight. Selena informs him he isn't here this week. Brock tells her to send someone to the ring because he is not happy. 85. Tag champs Dragon Bane and Black Taurus beat Tyler Breeze and Ace Perry. A 4-star match, 74. Yo, listen. In a pre-tape promo, the Acclaimed then cut a rap on Dragon Bane and Black Taurus. They end up saying that they will take the Impact Tag Team titles. So this is going to be at the Multiverse. The Acclaimed are coming for those Impact Tag titles. 92. Windham's in singles action. He defeats Mark Haskins, 3-star 82. We are watching Sammy and Tay are backstage bragging about the beatdown of beer guns. Overhearing this, O.V.E. Callahan is not happy, but the group back away for now, saying nothing. 85. Shinsuke beats Ace Austin, 4.5 star 82. Eric Young is unsuccessful in his attempts to become X-Division champion. Ali wins, 3-star 71. Tag team match, Charlotte Flair's at ringside. She's watching as a Thunderstorm from AEW appear. 4.5 star 84. Toni Storm picks up the win on Hikaru Shida. Another new feud, 84 it gets. Absolute Ricky Stark interrupts the digital media champion Leo Rush. The two go back and forth and agree to meet one-on-one at the pay-per-view. Buddy Murphy beats Wheeler Yuta. This was put to steal the show. Got 3.5 stars, 71. The crowd went too into it. Could be an overness thing, to be honest. Lesnar ends up beating up Kyle O'Reilly from AEW. 3.5 star, 84. Post-match, Brock keeps F5ing him over and over, screaming Adam Cole's name. He hits about 6 F5s in a row, and just for fun, hits a 7th through a table, and 84. So for this particular show, I didn't want to go overboard with AEW people. Got an 83 overall, but we are building a lot of the matches now. Cards starting to come together. So that was the reason why she faced Jessie, and we made a good amount of money there. Decent. NXT, Bron Breakker still the world champ. They love a long title reign on this game. We've got a couple of renewals and call-ups, but AEW Dynamite, Punk beat Pac, Adam Page beat Orange Cassidy. Savia Vegas finally called it a day. Rich Swan wants to push. I'll say yes for now. Oh, Carter's contract's up. I'd be tempted to poach him, but I'll leave it for now. Matt Jackson beat Miro on Rampage. On SmackDown, we get O.V.E defeats AJ Styles and Sami Zayn to retain the WWE Championship. So O.V.E the World Champion. That would be a challenge to take that. So Carter's staying with New Japan. We had a couple of pay-per-views, including Tribute to the Troops. Rhea Ripley won the 24/7 title. Anything major? Let's have a look. O.V.E drops the world title to Drew McIntyre. That's probably a good thing. And Kevin Owens won the Universal Championship. So a double world title change there in the land of WWE. Okay, any contracts? Not for me. No one major retired. Rev Pro here. Doug Williams is still going. Yeah, so we're just Monday Night Raw. Quite a big show, this one. Ashante Adonis of Hit Row beat Johnny Gargano and Owens and the Usos. Rampage Brown, the main roster in WWE, gets a win. Rick Boogs beat Happy Corbin in the main event. New Japan Pro Wrestling, Jay White retained the world title against David Finlay. So yeah, we've got 2 more impacts before the pay-per-view. Right, from California, build continues. The JS and his crew, Jericho Appreciation Side 2, Chris Jericho's in the ring with his crew. Cut a promo when Callahan, Swan, and Jake Chris interrupt. They want to challenge any three of them to a match tonight in a 6-man tag. This got an 86. Rosemary beats Lefucio. 3.5 star. 76%. Garza and Vince versus Etta and Davey Boy. Etta's the Killer Elite Bulldogs pick up the win. 4.5 star, 82. The Acclaimed appear, beat Breeze and Perry. The Impact Tag Team Champions Teresa and Dragon Bane were watching at ringside, and apparently Anthony Bowens was injured because of this, so that might cause an issue with my tag match, but you never know. Ali cuts a promo. He's in the ring. He wants to defend his X-Division title against the very best. So the offer is open to anyone in AEW to face him. He wants his answer by next week. The Family, or formerly known as the Family, Shane Hayes, Beastie 666, lose to Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky, the Men of the Year, 4 star, 77. MJF. He wrestles, he beats Shinsuke Nakamura thanks to Kip Sabian, 4.5 star, 93. Great match, could have main evented. Following the match, Windham, MJF nods at Kip as he climbs to the ring and puts the boots to Nakamura. The lights go out, and when they're back on, Windham is in the ring. He floors Kip, throws him up the top rope in MJF's direction. That's got an 85. Everyone benefited here. Charlotte defeats Jericho with Toni Storm watching on at ringside. 3.5 star, 79%. The World Champion Challenge. Bryan Danielson and the Lord Regal himself, the American Dragon, are in the ring. They call out the House of Black. Regal wants Danielson versus Malakai at the pay-per-view for the Impact World title. The House answers the call and accepts the challenge. Leo Rush and Nick Jackson are beaten by Matt Jackson and Ricky Starks. Ricky gets the win, 4-star match, 85. Main event, so we had Sammy Guevara teaming with Daniel Garcia and Jake Hager. They took on Callahan, Rich Swann and Jake Chris of O.V.E. It was a 5-star match and got an 84. The JAS was at ringside. Following the match, the JAS are putting the boots to O.V.E. Seeing this, James Storm and Alex Shelley make their return. With chairs in their hands, big guns make the save as the JAS bail. And that got 76 to close out the show. 86 overall. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Well, 86. 86 is good. Good figures. Good money. Money. Got some contracts coming up. Not for me though. Carlito. That's cool. AEW had Blackpool Combat Club retain the tag titles against Private Party. MJF beat Eddie Kingston. Ooh, hello. AJ Styles' contract's up. Now that's interesting. I mean, he's still in good nick. An Impact legend. I think I'd be silly not to. And what's his openness? 71. It's taken a bit of a dent recently. Show stealer. This is the bit that annoys me. 2 years. Here we go. AJ's coming home. He would obviously miss the pay-per-view, because the way the contracts work, he'll sign in 15th of December, so he signs in January. Look at all those gold. I'm happy with that. AJ Styles is coming back. Nixon wants to work with Charlotte Flair, that's cool. Rampage had FTR beat Top Flight. Shane Hayes been offered a contract by Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, that's fine. SmackDown, AJ picked up a win for his team. RK Bro beat the New Day. I believe that would be new tag champs on Raw. SmackDown, sorry. Retirement for Sakaru. Oh, Scott Stanford leaves WWE. Huh. Everyone's favourite broski. Well, he was Zack Ryder's crew back in the day, Long Island IC. That was always funny. Some more contract renewals. Always check the bottom because that's where retirements happen. But yeah, nothing too major for me. Raw is War. Gabe Stevenson wins back the Universal title off Kevin Owens. Theory beat Ricochet. Sami Zayn and Ace Austin. Rick Boogs beat Happy Corbin. Man, that World Universal title is bouncing around a bit. Don't know if you can see the history. It's probably not unless I work for them. Roman there. Gabe there. Cool, so this is the go home show before the pay-per-view. Let's do this. Okay, from Tennessee. Show starts off with Brock Lesnar. Selena tells him she doesn't want any issues tonight. She wants a smooth show. He smirks and flips her off. Ain't nine. Harley Cromwell with Donna Peruzio loses to Nixon Noel, aka Tegan Knox, who had her tag partner Xia Brookside at ringside. 3-star match 73. Brandy Lauren and Santana Garrett versus the Death Dolls. Rosemary picks up the win for her team. It's got 72 for an star. Bowens is out the match. A Mad Max. Caster cuts a promo on Teruse and Bane. He says Bowens is out for 9 months with a quad injury and he will have a backup plan. So basically he's going to go one-on-one. 93. Garza Jr. beats Mark Haskins. 3-star 73. Lesnar gets set up. Lesnar finds Adam Cole backstage. He chases him and he ends up in the JS locker room and is beaten down. So 98, 86 and then 92 overall. Charlotte Flair and Cassie and Jessie McKay versus Toni Storm, Jamie Hayter and Thunder Rosa. Team AEW win. 3.5 star 82. Ali calls out AEW Mystery Challenger and outwalks Darby Allin. This is going to be a big step up. They scored a 78. Matt Jackson and Adam Page versus Nick Jackson and Etta. Matt Jackson gets the win. A 5-star match, 89. Windham and MJF go back and forth. MJF says he isn't scared of this spooky crap and vows to show the world why in 2024 the bidding war begins. This got 94. The Beer Guns, James Storm and Shelley are beaten by Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia. AEW are all over this show. 4.5 star, 86. All hell breaks loose at the end. Adam Cole, JS attack, but Lesnar appears, so does O.V.E to back him up, and we have an all-out brawl. So it's only got 70 though. Main event: Buddy Murphy beats Bryan Danielson beats Buddy Matthews in a 5-star match. It's got 93. And we got a 90, the show before the pay-per-view. Made some money. Oh, so Zelina has left WWE. Bobby Roode's contract coming up. Oh, I'd be tempted, only because he's a legend of Impact. I'm surprised they're keeping him on, to be honest. So Bobby's staying. Matt Jackson beats Lee Moriarty. Adam Cole beats Wardlow. Somehow I feel like me using them has made the AI use them. Anything relevant? I mean, I can always click on these indie companies if people like to see. This guy called How to feature 3 times. Talk about Iron Man. Kairi Sane there in the main event. What have we got here? Someone's left Noah. So we've got Miro beating Claudio Costanoli in the main event on Rampage. SmackDown. Riddle, RK Bro beat Gallus, The New Day, and Butch and Jagger Reed. Interesting team. And then The Miz beat Roman, Dominic, and Dexter Lumis. GCW had a pay-per-view. John Moxley's been there for a long time. There you go, look, Tanahashi's retired to announcer. That's one reason why I didn't pick him up. I knew he was going to retire. Okay, from Jacksonville, we open up with Mauro Ranallo and Tom Hannaford introduce Excalibur and Tony Schiavone to the broadcast team. This got 74. A 8 women's tag match. Team AEW defeat Team are beaten, by Team Impact. So you got Abaddon, Ruby Soho, Jay Cardhill, Thunder Rosa, Nixon, Rosemary, Mickey James, and Donna Peruzio. 3-star, 74. A 21-man. This was a battle royal. An AEW versus Impact Battle Royal. The winner was Jacob Fatu. 1.5 star. 68. Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker lose the Impact Knockout Tag titles. Cassie, McKay, and Cassie Lee and Jessie McKay regain the gold. This got 2.5 star and a 76. Shinsuke Nakamura beats Kip Sabian. 3-star match, only 68. Matt Caster beats Dragon Bane 1-on-1. 3-star, 74. And we're going to be keeping Ricky Starks around. He beat Leo Rush for the Digital Media Championship. 3.5 star, 80%. Jericho and his crew promised that the JS are going to win their match. Nick versus Matt. The fair way to do this was make this a double count out. So 4.5 star, 79, and the match is a draw. Team JS beat Team Impact. This got a 3.5 star, 77. To be honest, it was more the fact that AEW wouldn't let me drop out Sammy Guevara. Darby Allin loses to Mustafa Ali. This will be good for Ali. 4-star match, 82. He retains the X-Division title. Charlotte Flair beat Toni Storm. 4-star match, 86. Again, she retained the Knockouts Championship. Possibly an upset. Windham loses to MJF. 4.5 star, 97. Both got over for this match, big time. Adam Cole, Brock Lesnar hype. Possibly an upset. Adam Cole beats Brock. 4-star, 94. So we have an over-the-top House of Black entrance. This got 76. Main event, Malakai Black versus Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson. Malakai retained the world title. 4.5 star, 89%. Kind of had to give my own guy the win here, and look at that. I did change my pay-per-view broadcaster, so that should be why we get a lot better ratings. So if you're mid-game and you've got network deals going, be worth checking what else is about. The Bidding War 2024 could be coming out. MJF contract. You know what? I'm going to go for him. Just to see if WWE comes in. So I guess it'll be Maxwell. I mean, he is 27. Well, he'd be a heel, wouldn't he? And you would have him, I would personally have him as an ego maniac, if that's down here somewhere. There it is. I'm going to let it go. Oh, he signed for AEW. That's interesting. I've never had it where AEW and WWE both gone for someone, so it was interesting to see the outcome. Oh. Yes, we know. Maxwell staying. To 2026. Alright, AEW had Winter is coming. Brian Cage won back the world title of Jungle Boy. You've also got Punk beating Wardlow. WWE had TLC. Johnny Gargano is your world champ. That's a good call. Liv Morgan beat Bayley Women's Championship on SmackDown. Drew McIntyre beat Butcher No Mas. New champion here, Finn Balor won the US title off Roman Reigns. Christmas Day, we're into Boxing Day. Hello, I might have to have a look at that one. Joe Hendry offered the contract by North. Right, this is the last Impact. Well, let's actually, before we go into that, let's have a look at. I mean, he's unemployed. Why? Why, Will? You know what? Makes sense to bring you in, mate. You can be an egomaniac. So look at that, Will Ospreay is going to debut for Impact. And that will happen on the very next show. Okay, here we go. So we open the show with Selena announces that due to winning the Battle Royal at the pay-per-view, that Jacob Fatu is the #1 contender. This is going to be a short, padded out feud for Malakai. It'll make sense later on. It's got 87. Tegan Knox, Nixon Noel beats Cheerleader Melissa. This was actually quite a good match. 74, 3-star. Mickie James picks up a win over Zoe Lucas. This got 2.5 star, 66. Breeze and Perry are beaten by Magnus and Haskins. This got 4 star, 81. Video hype for the tag team champions. They are celebrating in style, having a night out on the town. 100. That would be the inspiration. Charlotte, Erica, and Rosemary defeat Santana Garrett, Taylor Hendricks, and Brandy Lauren. This got a 3.5 star, 74. Davey Boy Smith Jr. picks up a win. This got a 3.5 star and 75. He beat Joe Hendry. Ali continues his winning streak. This was set to steal the show. They did that indeed with a 5-star match and gave us an 89. Following the match, Malakai Black and Buddy Matthews appear on the ramp. Buddy tells Ali that his world is about to be turned upside down as he's coming for the X-Division title. So the House of Black are now focusing on Buddy Matthews is targeting the X-Division championship. Nick Jackson gets a win, beats Vince, 5-star match, 89. By aiming to steal the show, the workers really up their game. Teruse and Dragon Bane retain the tag titles against O.V.E, Sammy Callahan and Jake Chris. 3.5 star, 76. Will Ospreay is here in Impact. So a cool new theme song plays with Pyro as Will Ospreay walks out having just signed without Impact, and his match is next. And Ospreay defeats Garza Jr. 4-star match, 79. So I'm going to be building up Ospreay probably for a month before inserting him in a feud. Main event time. Given Windham, this was set to chaotic. It's got a really good rating actually. Could be. I'm tempted to now feud him. Sammy Guevara is beaten by Windham. Windham got 98 and a 100 crowd reaction there, and a 5-star match. And we finish with an 89. So we are coming towards the end of 2023. So we'll be able to see the awards soon for the end of the season. End of the year, end of the season, end of the wrestling season. I'll keep looking at NXT for now, but I might start phasing out looking at NXT because they don't really seem to be doing much. We've got here Ryan Nemeth's contract expired with AEW. AEW Dynamite. Punk beat Brian Cage. I'm sure that's champion versus champion. Suppose I have a little gander at Ring of Honor. Someone's left Stardom. I don't know Stardom well enough to tell you if she's brilliant or not. We've got Girls Kim's contracts coming up. We've got Brock Lesnar down there. So we're getting close to contract time again. To be honest, I'm going to be doing a reshuffle, I think, before on the next video. Bit of a clear out. Hook's contract's up with AEW. They look like they want to keep him. Colt Cabana's left 1PW. Rampage had Jungle Boy, Satnam Singh and Ray Phoenix lose to CM Punk. Thunder Storm beat Madison Rayne and Martinez. Mercedes Asuka and Bliss beat Raquel Rodriguez and Alea. Liv Morgan beat Sonya Deville. RK Bro beat Gallus. There you go, Hook staying with AEW. So yeah, the free agency is suddenly picking up a bit. Let's sort out Gail Kim now. She's down as a road agent. I do pay per appearance and just give her a 1-year deal because I'm not sure if she's going to stick around afterwards. So it looks like Lesnar's contract's up in Feb. Okay, another month. Oh. The old processor likes a good think about this one. Here we go. I know I'm making a loss, but we're going to do the awards last. So look, Jericho's contract's up. Paul White. So let's start with my win-loss record. Ali finished number 1 for me personally. Nixon, Brock, Rich Swann and Sally Callahan rounded that's your top 5. Merchandise. Brock and Charlotte still. Windham, Malakai's there now. Let's have a look at finances. We made a loss still, but not as bad. So that's our calendar year. Big step up here. This is when there was a game update and it went a bit OTT with money, and now we're paying for it. Damn. Okay, here we go. Let's go to awards and rankings. So the number 1 match of the year was Magnus versus Brock Lesnar from Emergence. We also had Callahan versus Windham. I got 100. Hang on, is it top 10? It is top 10. Well, we'll go backwards, I suppose. Under Siege here. That was my 6-man tag. Brock and Sammy got a 96. Magnus and Brock got a 96. WWE got a match here. Main event. Butch, Strowman, Lesnar, Gargano versus Ziggler, Priest, Cross and Eli Drake. MJF, who's got a picture missing for some reason, versus Windham, got a 97. Ali, Brock versus Windham and Magnus, 97, and then the top 4 we saw before. Now we're going to see something in the database. Why is someone missing a picture? So you can click here. That's weird. I'm sure he's got a picture. Who knows? Anyway, let's go back to awards and rankings. 2023 Angle of the Year. So for this one, a lot of it was video hype. It's a bit of a cheeky way to get a 100 rating video hypes, because you just do video hype and put it to the max for money. Main event hype, pretty much pro. This is all me. We go Wrestler of the Year. Brock Lesnar is your number 1. Right, it does go all the way down to 500, which we won't do, but I'll do the top 10. So coming in at 10, you got Bliss. Average segments score is 84. Randy Orton also got an 84. Riddle got an 84. Charlotte Flair at 7 got 85 rating. Tessa Blanca got an 85 rating. Windham in at number 5 got an 85 rating. Edge got an average of 86. Seth Rollins with an average of 86. Malakai Black with an average of 88. And Brock Lesnar, who appeared on 120 segments, got an average of 88. So you can separate that to men's. So you got Otis, Jimmy Uso, Logan Paul down there. Women's, Tessa was the number 1 woman. Then Charlotte, Alexa, you got Asuka there. Bayley, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Jessie, McKay, Cassie Lee, and Becky Lynch at number 10. Promotion, number 2, WWE was number 1. So this goes down to 10. So we've got All Japan, NXT, CMML, Ring of Honor, Noah, AAA, AEW came in at number 4, New Japan came in at number 3, we came in at number 2 with WWE at number 1. Show of the Year. It's got Victory Road, Raw, Impact, Raw, Elimination Chamber, SmackDown, Raw, Impact. So my September Impact was your best show. What main event? That was Malakai versus. That was when Malakai first started feuding with Lesnar, and we had a first blood match main event between Callahan and Windham. We go to Raw's best show. Why was that so good? Seth and Madcap Moss was number 1. And they had a good pay-per-view, so how good was their pay-per-view? Reigns beat Logan Paul. So yeah. And that, my friends, is the end of 2023. I appreciate everyone for carrying on watching the show. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you're still enjoying me being Impact. Maybe I should potentially look at changing companies. Who knows? Leave your thoughts, and as always, take care, everyone.